Well, hello my friends, hope you guys are having a good day. I'm a little bit late for this video, but I think that's probably okay because, well, if you think about this announcement and these new Fanatics jerseys coming out, it's a pretty big topic. It's a pretty big announcement, and visually, we want to see them, right? We want to see what's new with Fanatics. However, it's not really that interesting. Not much has changed. There's only really one thing, and that's because of the transition between Adidas to Fanatics. Essentially, this year is a bit of a awkward year for Fanatics because they're using the Adidas structure, minus one thing, which we'll talk about. But generally, this isn't the Fanatics jerseys that we are going to get long-term in the NHL. That happens next season. So this is an important announcement, but a relatively insignificant one. I've got some images for us to look at, to dissect, and I have one very important question for you at the end of this video. If you've got a couple minutes, I would love to hear your opinions down below in the comment section. Let's look at the photos. First one is going to be Carolina, and I just saved some random ones that I saw online. So first impressions, well, that basically just looks like a Carolina jersey. There's nothing really impressive here or different or anything like that. It's a nice jersey. It's not like it's not impressive, but, you know, just from something that's new, basically. It looks good. Look at the shoulders. Okay, let's move on. Detroit. That's a Detroit jersey. There's nothing, again, nothing crazy here, nothing abnormal. Just looks like a Detroit jersey. Look at the shoulders. Toronto Maple Leafs, that's exactly their jersey. There's nothing new, nothing different or whatever. Look at the shoulders. Okay, so we got Chicago here. Nice to see that logo is remaining basically the same. It's a beautiful logo, not just in design, but also execution physically in the way that they make it. Look at the shoulders. Dallas, that's a Dallas jersey. Again, nothing crazy going on here. Look at the shoulders. And Buffalo Sabres, that is the Buffalo Sabres home jersey. Logo looks decent. Stripes look decent. Look at the shoulders. Yes, look at the shoulders. That is the thing that is different throughout all of these jerseys. The indents, whatever you want to call those, the holes, the whatever, they're gone, okay? And that is the biggest and only change here to these jerseys. I don't know why. I think there actually may be some other minor changes, maybe around the elbow, but it's an insignificant thing to even mention, really. The biggest thing is visually the shoulders. And I see a lot of people upset, I guess, about this online, and a lot of people who just don't really care. So this is all about preference and stuff. So before we kind of give our closing thoughts, I just want to look at all of the jerseys because they posted them all. So this is one half of the league. So we noticed that obviously the Anaheim Ducks have a brand new design from that team, new brand. So, well, new old brand. We talked about that in a video recently. If you haven't seen it, would love for you to go check it out. I give you my full thoughts on that. As well as LA, which you see in the bottom right here. They did the exact same thing. We also discussed that recently on the channel. That video is live if you want to go check it out. Every other team is essentially the same. Going to the next version, which is the other half of the league, and we see exactly what we would expect to see, minus one team. There's no Arizona. There is Utah, and we do have Utah jerseys. We have not discussed the Utah jerseys on this channel yet. That video is coming, so I'm not going to say anything about it. But it's nice that it's in here. Again, no surprises in here. I want to go back to one of the photos. We'll choose Buffalo because I obviously noticed that the shoulders are different, but I tend to not really care that much. Like, this design is nice and it's unique. I don't think I'm gonna miss it. Like, it's not something that when I think Adidas jerseys, I don't think, oh man, Adidas had like the best shoulders. The fabric was amazing. It's a relatively insignificant thing for me. I think I prefer the look of these just because it's unique, where this is a little bit more generic, but it doesn't look bad. I mean, it's the same material as the rest of the jersey, so it's not really a big deal. You're not going to notice it on TV. You're probably not going to notice it in the stands if you're at a game. There are other versions of Fanatics as well. I guess I could dive into that, but there are different price structures. You're going to be able to buy made in Canada, now MIC. And I don't know, as I'm filming this, I don't know if the prices have officially been released yet, at least in Canadian dollars. They may have been in American. But it's not going to be cheap, that's for sure. Not going to be cheap. And I think the regular Fanatics jerseys that we're used to, the breakaway versions, I guess, I think those still exist as well, and they still suck. So this is a relatively insignificant announcement. Next year is when it goes down. Fanatics can ride smooth this year if they want, but next year they have so much to prove because they have a long history of being an absolutely terrible company in terms of quality. So they have to deliver. Like, they have to deliver next year, or they are going to get torn apart. And especially if they decide to increase the prices, like the prices have gone, like, I think these new are like 230 Canadian or something. I think maybe like 3 years ago they were 199. So like, yeah, inflation, but still, they were already so expensive. I'm not buying blank jerseys for $230. Like, that's insane. So that's not happening. And what happens next year if they raise the prices from 230 to 250 or 260? Who's out there spending $260 on a blank Fanatics jersey? Not me. I mean, I don't know if they're roughly the same. Like, I'm not paying $250, $260 Canadian for that. So if they come out with something new next year and it's $260, it damn well better be worth $260 in terms of quality, in terms of material. So next season, we'll say, is the ultimate. It's the do or die for Fanatics in terms of customer perception, because they will get torn apart if they falter. So let's pay attention to that, and we'll talk about it obviously when the time comes in a year. But let me know down below in the comment section, how do you feel about the shoulders? Are you a lover of Adidas shoulders? Do you really upset that they're going away? Or do you really just don't care that much at all, and maybe you didn't even notice that the Adidas shoulders had little divots or whatever in them? But yeah, let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Would love to hear. This is a really important topic, actually. We talk a lot about jerseys, but I would love to know your opinion down below in the comment section if you've got a couple of minutes. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a good day, and we'll talk to you soon. Adios.